Born to be free.
Today I'll be starting on something new. It's going to be a custom order on a pair of pants. I have a client that would like a Linkin Park theme artwork on said pants, so I'll be doing that today. I'm thinking of doing the soldier from the Hybrid Theory album cover down one side of the leg, and then I think on the other side I might do a portrait of Chester in the sort of same spray paint style as the Hybrid Theory album cover. And then it's just going to be about beefing the rest of the pants up and just creating a consistent theme with smaller elements. I will put the Linkin Park logo on it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Okay, we are here. Awesome, we are here and I am about to fill in the rest of this Hybrid Theory artwork on the side of the leg on these jeans. I'm gonna go in with a lighter color, possibly like a very, very light gray, just because at the moment I don't think, you can't really see the color. It doesn't pop as much as I want it to, so I'll probably do a slight light gray, just because it also needs to contrast with the wings, which are already a pretty light color, so I'm gonna do that. And then on this side, sort of like the lower half of the other end, what's this called? A leg. The lower part of the other leg, I'm going to put the portrait of Chester. I'm going to see how that balances out the pants, because then I'd really like to put the Linkin Park logo somewhere, whether that's the top front, so up here, or the top back. I'd really probably like to do it on over one of the pocket areas, and then have it sort of like sort of transition down, but it just depends on the balance of the design, just seeing as I haven't really planned most of this design. And hopefully that will just all come together, just sort of keeping with the theme of, I guess you could say, the Hybrid Theory album cover, just like whites, light greys, dark greys, occasionally a pop of color. I think the dark sort of maroon red is probably going to be the only sort of color I'll incorporate in these pants. Not quite sure, so that's just bouncing around in my mind at the moment, and yeah, we'll just see how we go. The fringe though, Excuse me. The bad thing about having a fringe is that I just like touch my hair twice as much as I usually would, just making sure that it's flattened or just messing around with it. I'm just gonna put this down here because this is irrelevant. It's a Sunday, 4:30 p.m. on a Sunday. The entire block is empty, so I'm super excited to make as much noise as I want. And we're ready to keep on going on this Linkin Park jeans. It's actually turning out, the portrait of Chester on the that I'm currently doing is actually turning out really well. Just, I guess the whole concept of resting your eyes, or I guess just when you look at anything that you're doing, drawing or painting for a long time, I like to really refresh my eyes before coming back to that painting or picture or whatever, because I think that gets to a point where you're staring at it for so long and sometimes you just know that there's something wrong with it but you can't see it, and it's because you've been staring at it for so long. So it's really refreshing and nice, and is also a good confirmation for me, I guess, knowing that I'm doing a good job and I'm on my way to creating the design I initially had envisioned, is when I come in with fresh eyes and just look at something straight up. And I think when you just look at it, like instantly, you know, you're just like, yes, okay, this is good, this is going well. And I probably was losing faith in it because I was looking at it so much while I was painting it. Rambling session. Yeah, so we're just gonna kick on this portrait, and yeah, we'll just see how we go with that. This literally has nothing to do with black bars. Somebody, it's coming out pretty good. Can anybody find me? So good. Somebody love. Okay. So I finished the portrait. It's looking very good. And then I obviously have the Hybrid Theory album cover on this side. I'm just trying to figure out where to put the logo. I obviously thought I'd put it on the back, but I don't know whether it would look better on the front. So sometimes if I'm just unsure obviously about how something's going to turn out, I will put it on and just see, because sometimes when you flat lay a garment and then you paint on it, it doesn't exactly replicate in the same manner when it's worn, because your flat artwork becomes a shape and then it's just a little bit distorted. And sometimes I just feel like it's more easier to see and to sort of follow your instinct, I guess when you see something on someone. These obviously aren't my size jeans, but I think just to see. Don't mind all of the stuff on the floor. I've given up trying to clean this office. It's just chaos and mayhem. I think it's a good reflection of my life at the moment. So, as you can see, I mean, I think I've done a good job by making sure that they're both sort of placed around the same area. So I put the logo here, but I'd probably do the logo in grey and black. Because we've already got a bit of black on this side, I thought that maybe I'd do it on this side just to sort of balance the colours out against this leg. Nah, okay, no, I might do it on this side. The Linkin Park pants are finally done! They're finally done. I'm so excited. I'm so relieved. This is the only custom that I've done during this crazy pandemic time, and it was actually quite hard to keep myself on this task, obviously with everything going on, but she's done. Or he is. Is it a he? I'm not sure. Is it a she? We don't know. So yeah, obviously you can see that I finished it up with, I did the Linkin Park logo here on the side, just on top of Chester here. I did the outline, and then I just did a couple of, a bit of shading, and then just like a little bit of highlighting in the middle, but I didn't want it to be too crazy just because I wanted it to be more sort of subtle and blending in with everything else. And it's good because it sort of just connects all the design down this leg up sort of to the hip a little bit more. So yeah, that's that. Side, I've obviously got that Hybrid Theory album cover, and then I also did a little bit of, I did the Linkin Park, I just outlined a Linkin, the name there. Tossing up between just doing a outline and doing I know on the Hybrid Theory album cover, the font that they use for the band name is like a stamp. I was gonna do something like that, but just because I've already spent so much time on both of the main pieces on the legs, I figured that I would just go for something simple. And it just sort of ties in with the sort of style that I did the logo in. So yeah. Wow, I'm so much more happy about this on camera. I was literally just sitting in silence, just like thinking about my I guess, achievement in this and was just very solemn about it and just like, oh yeah, it's done. It's okay, it could have been better. I'll try next time, but I'm really sad. Love yourself. Maybe I don't deserve a glass of champagne tonight. Oof. Clink! And don't forget to celebrate every small success. That's me wrapping up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next when I make one of these videos, which will hopefully be soon. I'm not quite sure. Ciao! Mm.